So
yeah. So I mean, we learned more from the Pop the Balloon show. Y'all want to touch on? Well, this is gonna be pause. So pause. Y'all want to touch on this Diddy subject?
Wow.
Diddy subject of him.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy subject. No Diddy. He got arrested.
That man is smoked.
You think he smoked?
He's absolutely smoked.
Like they denied him bail
Twice.
he's out of there, bro.
He's smoked.
I don't know who he pissed off or what what's going on behind the scenes, but yeah, he's done.
He's done.
He's Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. That same type of thing where they're not letting him get away or go.
And so much has come out even after, right? Because now I think a lot. So it's so funny how Hollywood is. They're so fake. People are now saying even more stuff is coming out now that he's arrested.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people were afraid of his reach. And so they didn't say anything. But now that he's in jail, now the Me Too kind of kicks in. Right?
I'm kind of expecting Justin Bieber maybe to say something once he's sentenced.
Justin or Usher? Usher ain't saying that.
I don't think so. Usher's locked.
Justin May.
They're saying they have like a boatload of celebrities on all these videos that have been like taken or so. So
they got his they got videos. That raid when we talked about this before, we said that raid he's cooked. When they went because we talked about when Cassie gave up that information, then they got the video of her getting beat up. When they finally got the information that they needed to go into his house, because people were like, why isn't he arrested? Why isn't he arrested? Oh, this is fake. I'm like, y'all don't understand. This is federal. The federal government doesn't lose cases. The reason that they are waiting is because they are building their case, and they don't just take it on something small. If you're getting a federal indictment, they have like a 99% conviction rate federally. Yeah. So they were building their case. They were gathering evidence. They were getting statements. And in order for them to do what they needed to do, they had to have someone inside that's cooperating with them. And then now you see like his ex-bodyguard came out and now did an interview.
He's been talking.
Well, it was, but there was something else. It may have been another bodyguard.
Okay.
But there's been multiple people now that have come out, and now they're showing what was in that raid. And once again, I don't know, the energy around it. I haven't been looking into it.
Yeah.
But the whole 1,000 bottles of
I don't know what that's all about.
Baby oil?
It was in his house.
Oh, okay.
What would you possibly do with 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
You'd be
Freak
a
off.
slippery ass nigga. But what they were also stating is that it wasn't actually baby oil. It was actually drugs that's in that
liquid.
Yeah, like liquid cocaine type stuff.
That was in that those. Would make
so he put it in the baby oil. So
no, it's replaced the baby oil.
Right.
Is that what you're?
Yeah. Okay, but still, I wonder if you put it on your body and it drugs.
Does it create that type of thing?
Like
well, they said that. I think. Well, it's a sealed indictment, so we only have a little bit of information about what they have on him because he's so influential. But there is something in there about cocaine. So they did find cocaine. They didn't say the amounts. All the stuff is not. They didn't say any of this. But so there's drug charges that are coming as well, and that's the first I heard about the baby oil was something being in it.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
So they're gonna R. Kelly him, and then
he's getting RICO charges,
bro. This is crazy.
Is it?
It's crazy in the sense that I'm a big fan of hip hop and I love hip hop.
It's crazy because
it's someone who's been ingrained into the culture from Jagged Edge, and they're being so attached to a lot of popular songs that we enjoy, that we love throughout hip hop.
Kids,
being attached to all these big Mary J from Jay-Z. It's just like it's so attached to everyone in hip hop. So it's like this is crazy.
This is the biggest. Correct me if I'm wrong. My opinion. This is the biggest indictment of our generation.
Michael Jackson would have probably been.
Michael Jackson wasn't indicted.
Well, I'm just saying, like Michael Jackson would have been the biggest.
I guess O.J. Simpson is probably like a close second. But as far as hip hop is concerned,
I'm not even talking about hip hop. I'm saying in general.
Like in life?
OJ. We were young. Think about this. Our lifetime. Diddy may not be as popular now, but he's been.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right? Like the whole MJ thing, we were so young.
Man,
the whole, that was bullshit, right? The whole, OJ Simpson thing, we were so young, right? But Diddy, he's been around almost our entire life.
Yeah, and it begs the question, where did it begin?
And he's getting RICO charges. Which was criminal organization charges. But the interesting thing is, I was listening to somebody. They were like, but because he's the only one indicted under the RICO, which is like, that's interesting because usually a RICO is going off of multiple people.
Right.
Now, also what they were saying is, and I saw something else, and I'll talk about them both, but because it's a RICO charge, and the way that RICO works is, if they get a conviction, any finances or resources that were created under his organization would then all go to the federal government. So all of his money from Bad Boy, from Ciroc, from Sean John, any
so they
money,
wipe out his legacy.
They're going to destroy his entire legacy.
His children won't have anything.
They won't have a dime. Any money that came from his organization gets removed. So that's why
crazy.
They're gonna lose it all.
Which is once again, it's like who did you piss off? Because you're wiping him off the map. If he just got charged, like, this is nowhere. R. Kelly ain't got nothing on this.
No,
because Bill Cosby ain't got nothing on this.
Got nothing on this.
If they went to jail, whatever. If R. Kelly had money, still had money, they can at least put money on his books. He can live as comfortable as possible. He can get stuff while he's in state pen, fed, whatever. If you take down his organization and say that because it was an organization and any finances or any business connected to it, then the federal government now seizes those resources, you literally take everything.
I mean, Bad Boys is done.
And anything that's connected with it.
They were saying that's the reason why Jennifer Lopez got a divorce from Ben Affleck as of recently, because of like stuff that's happening with the Diddy case. Because
Jen Affleck is connected in some way, or
Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, because they used to be together.
Yeah,
and
but they were married, right? Were they married?
Her and Puff, no.
They were engaged.
I'm not sure if they were engaged. They were just dating, or they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, but why? I don't understand the connection.
Well, because they were seen in a lot of pictures as of recently.
Of course.
It was like a picture, I think, her dating Dash.
Recently.
It taken in the past, but it's been brought to the forefront.
Why would but everyone knew that they dated, but why would Ben Affleck
get a divorce from that?
I mean, he doesn't want
You're trying to say there's a paper trail. Right, Mel?
Yeah, as far as like she may have been involved in nefarious deeds.
Okay.
With that or so, but I mean, this is just a rumor. This isn't like a legit.
I think they're reaching a little bit
because they broke up before.
Yeah, but they got divorced this time. But recently, they were seen like even after their divorce, like smooching. Well,
Steve just talked about that.
This is a thing. You break up.
That's a reach. That's a little reach.
What's a reach? Why they broke up?
Yeah, because they make up and break up. That's been their history.
I would say that. If Ben Affleck, I would assume he's not an idiot, and I would assume that he would have people around him that would be, when you're dating these stars, and you marry this woman, there needs to be some vetting, right? Like, ask some questions, dig into her background a little bit. Like, you're Ben Affleck, you know what I'm saying? Hire somebody to vet her a little bit. And
so they probably deal with the exact same people being in Hollywood.
You would think that. Yeah.
They're probably like that circle is probably so small that they probably have the same lawyers, same entertainment, reps and all this stuff.
I agree. I would imagine. I mean, you're married. I would imagine that you would have conversation. Hey, so what was this relationship with you and Diddy? What happened? Why'd y'all break up? Like,
maybe he doesn't want to know.
That's crazy.
I mean, Diddy be having people doing crazy stuff.
If you're marrying this woman, you wouldn't want to know how their relationship was?
I wonder how many people are attached to this Diddy case.
I mean, we're talking about an entire
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
I mean, you look at the list, the small list that has come out. It's long.
I mean, LeBron's on there.
People that have been to these parties.
And you know who we need to blame for all this?
TD Jakes.
Nope. Cat Williams.
Yeah, I was gonna say this earlier. Cat.
Did Cat pull out Diddy? Did he?
He was. I think he mentioned it.
He said he had to pay Diddy. No, he had to turn down $50 million.
You said you can't party with everyone. Diddy want to party. You can't party with Diddy.
Yeah, you can't party with everybody, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he talked about turning down money because he wanted to leave Hollywood when he's done with his booty hole intact and right or something like that.
Yes, his virgin booty hole.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent going at Diddy.
50. I love God. I've
Doc
always
in the making.
messed with 50.
Bro, the doc. That's. I thought that was. I was like, this isn't real.
Thought it was fake.
Apparently, it's real.
No,
Yeah.
it's real. 50 is a troll.
He's the ultimate troll.
He's someone you don't want to get on their bad
You
side.
don't.
Like
He's been like this forever.
he's like the hip hop version of Candace Owens in a sense.
Yes.
50 Cent is probably one of the only people that could take down a comedian, honestly, in a match. Think about it. Nobody messes with comedians.
Yeah.
50 probably
Except comedians. But
Right, of course.
but other than that, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. 50 could do it.
Bro, remember when he and Floyd Mayweather were beefing? Man, he was coming off these reels
He was
with
like,
him.
yo, I
trying-
gave you some money if you could read Dr. Seuss or something.
Harry, I give you $50,000. You read a page of a Harry Potter book.
Without stuttered or something.
And then he said, "Listen, I know the Harry Potter books. They a little hard, so we gonna do Dr. Seuss. So they gonna let you read Dr. Seuss on air. Like 50 is a troll, and you know he can't do it.
There's nothing. And the thing about 50 is, like, he came in the game, made a crap ton of money.
Yeah,
And then turned that into $1 billion.
start businesses.
And so, who's Floyd? He don't care.
You don't care. 50 has number one. He has money. He has businesses. He has you. Who knows what he has? 50 can't. You. What are you gonna do to him? You can't cancel 50.
And
he's like uncancelable.
and he's a real street dude on top of all that.
Right.
Like, he's an actual street dude. So it's like he's got goons.
Yeah, he's the ultimate.
He's the ultimate.
I fuck with 50.
Yeah, I like 50. I don't think that. So you think that in this case with Diddy that he's going to go to prison?
Smoked.
Diddy is never going to leave jail. Diddy's never
smoked.
going to leave jail.
Do you think that because they put him on suicide watch?
I can imagine.
Do you,
If they
I didn't know that.
If they
Right.
Epstein him, I'd be a little surprised, because when you do it twice back to back like that,
it's like an obvious.
it's very obvious. Because R. Kelly isn't R. Kelly still alive?
R. Kelly's not the same as Diddy.
True, but I'm just saying. I mean, they got him for bro. I mean, let's not. Sure, R. Kelly's thing is smaller, but it's not.
Pause.
Bro.
It's not like, oh, it's just, Bill Cosby. The Bill Cosby thing was like, bro, they're claiming that they took some pills and had sex. R. Kelly had people trapped. Like, he had them,
And they were underage.
underage girls. Like,
Trap in the closet.
that's a little bit, that's definitely a big step up. But I'm just saying, like,
Diddy ain't R. Kelly. The connections, they're not the same.
no,
They're not even in the same hemisphere.
I mean, Diddy was doing to little boys what R. Kelly was doing.
but not
he's
just
supposed to
but
take the
not
stand,
but
too.
not just that. It is the size of things, the network.
the threats,
Mel, what?
I'm just looking at you.
the amount of money being paid to cover up. You're right, and it is an organization.
And when you
too.
have
That's
the
what Rico.
names, just the implication that they were at the parties, it's a bad look. Whether you are on video, it's just not a good look. So I can imagine it only takes one person to say, "Hey, man, we gotta get rid of him."
Now they're trying to look at people like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It only takes one person.
all right, I'm gonna say two things.